And like I said, Leisure made a very, very bad mistake and big points going. And of course, Washington was more than surprised.
Now, fundamentally, when you take a team a little lightly, which I think New York did, looking ahead, I mean, they could well be right for an upset. This is what we're seeing so far.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing that the enforcers are getting a little tired, and I also see that they're taken out of their play. Now, watch this.
And again, right there, how often you see Laura Heiser get the better of Linda Leisure on a physical play, but that's exactly what took place. Now, of course, Heiser has to deal with big Janet Abraham, which is a little different story in itself, although again, she goes right by her. The Texas Rustlers showing an absolute perfect form. This is 3 or 4 straight jams, but yet the referee, a tough break. Referee right there, you see her skate clearly hitting the infield. Not allowed to pass on the infield, no points, tough break for Texas.
Well, we're talking about these New York enforcers like they're dead buried. I don't want to count these guys out yet, Ken. We've seen a couple of jams, a couple of bad mistakes, but you got to remember all the points were scored when 2 of the enforcers were injured. I'm not counting these enforcers out yet.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We've seen so many times the enforcers coming to the very end of a game somehow snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. But right now, Texas is really turning it on. This is Renee Blevins coming around as the Rustlers not only are showing an offensive explosion, but this is 3 straight jams. The New York enforcers have been shut out, and I can't ever remember seeing that. It's like we've got 2 different games. The first almost entire first half, and now the enforcers try to set up the Wall Street. I started to say Texas showed nothing up until Brian Gallagher's 4 points at the end of the half, and ever since it's been all Texas. But here you see the physical prowess of the New York enforcer women, Leisure, Abraham, Magnuson, April Tootle, and the Rustlers unable to get by. Absolutely no points. The enforcer women, without a doubt, making a statement.
Well, these New York enforcers, we know that they find ways to win, and when in doubt, Janet Abraham and the Sisters of Suffering inflict a little punishment to make a statement. Well, right here, the female version of the Wall Street is closing the door on any chance for the Texas Rustlers to score, Ken. Janet Abraham and the girls always find a way to send it into a bear market. Wow.
Well, one thing when you want to talk about making a statement, that's exactly what the Rustler women have done so far in this 3rd period. I never thought I would say this, but Texas having outscored New York just in this 3rd period, 11-0, and the trend continues as a big elbow from number 48, Talisa Miller. They call her Tink as she comes around. Remember, the enforcer women shut out the Rustler women in the 1st period. Right now, it looks like Texas is going to do exactly that. And look at Miller wide through the pack. What a move by Texas, and now she's got Carrie Johnson out, helping her as they come around. And now finally Miller cuts it off, but not before she puts 3 more points on the board. This is unbelievable.
Well, Tink Miller, Ken, we saw her knock down Heather Gunnan at the beginning of this jam. Heather Gunnan seems to be getting tired. We saw her early in the 1st period come out and show a lot of power. She seems to be wanting to continue some of that power with Tink Miller after the jam, but she seems to have gotten tired. That way she can't score points, and these Texas Rustlers are getting the better of her. Heather Gunnan seems to have tried to play a power game. Didn't work for her, Ken.
At any rate, the Texas Rustler women outscore the enforcer women in this one 14-0. We'll be back. It's the Texas Rustlers 20, the New York Enforcers 15. Welcome back, everyone, to RollerJam Arena. What an upset in the making, buddy. We talked about Brian Gallagher's leadership. Talisa Miller comes up huge in that period, scoring 8 points.
Exciting. This is an exciting play. Talisa does some beautiful little moves here. She's got a big double block forming here. Now, watch this. It's a hard bang. An arm goes out. She does a push, but watch the step down. This step down is fantastic. And what she does is bang through 3 skaters at one time, slides up to the top of the rail, then sets up, takes a look over shoulder, slide back to the inside. Now, watch this one. This is a honky. Now, coming right back down, bang! She's got that girl, and she's got her points.
You see John Morrissey, that's his favorite spot, right at the top of the track at the starting line, the way we start every period. But Sigmund Williams, 46, breaks right away, takes the steam right out from under him. And certainly the Texas Rustlers have taken the steam right out of the New York Enforcers. And now Morrissey puts down Williams, and now puts down Marcus Cabrera. as they come around, John Morrissey, boy, the enforcers need some points. Trailing to the lowly Texas Rustlers by 5 as we start the fourth and barring regulation final period of this matchup. Coming ready as we get closer and closer to the Founders Cup tournament. And now look at the job by the New York enforcers. The lift absolutely corralled the Texas Rustlers, allowing John Morrissey to put 5 points on the board and cut it off. And very quickly, we're all tied at 20.
Well, I said a little while ago, Ken, that these New York enforcers had some bad breaks coming out here in the second half. You know Mark D'Amato and the boys. This Foulborough lineup has got plenty of tricks, plenty of weapons left in their arsenal, and you saw some of it right there as they pick up a bunch of points quick.
Look what Texas is doing, buddy. It's like they tried almost to set up a Wall Street.
Oh, no. What they were doing is isolating those jammers, or the enforcers, getting them all the way back and spreading out these big blockers. And look what happened. Pops number 40 out, and he's moving. Krebs is doing his stuff.
Brian Krebs, first time I've called his name today, 5'10", 145 out of Orlando. Another addition to this Texas Rustler team. Certainly the additions have been stepping up. And now a perfect lift performed by the Texas Rustlers. And very quickly, 2 points on the board for Brian Krebs. And Krebs takes a look at Washington, says, whoops, I'm done.
Well, and I just had to giggle at the expression on Krebs' face. We saw him scoot around and score a bunch of points. The best thing he did, though, was this pinpoint stop as he came up upon the 3 of the Foulborough lineup. It could have got ugly there, kid.
They say discretion is a better part of valor. In that instance for Brian Krebs,
I don't blame him.
Just better to be a live chicken than a dead duck. But least we forget, he did his job, putting 2 points on the board and putting the Texas Rustlers back in front of this one, 22-20. Buddy, we've talked about it so far. The enforcers just can't seem to get refocused on this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're coming through here, and they're putting some pressure on here, and these people definitely didn't go away.
And now the enforcers turn to Fred Eichhorn, 5'10", 170, to try and narrow this gap. They trail in this one by 2 points midway in the third period. And a big elbow from Bill Daly, number 49. Eichhorn still trying to get around, and now D'Amato takes care of Daly and one of the other Rustlers, and very quickly Eichhorn gets up and cuts off the jam after putting 2 points on the board, and once again we're tied, this time 22 apiece.
Well, we're in a dogfight, Ken. You see Mark D'Amato go down in a downward motion with some of these things. I can't believe he didn't get a penalty. Maybe he did. But these guys are really getting a good workout going into the Founders Cup, and you have to really respect these Rustlers for coming back and staying in it, but it also benefits the enforcers this late in the season because it wasn't just a blowout. They have a chance to work on some things and stay in a dogfight going into that Founders Cup.
You saw the expression